Hey folks, just checking on the ripeness of the avocados a few days after getting them. This one still got a little green on it. This one's got a lot of green on it. It's still pretty hard. I cut one yesterday. It was a little softer than this one and didn't quite think it was ready yet. This one's got a little time to go. This one's brown on one side, so I'll flip it over this way. This green one there. Beautiful avocado. Nice gold speckles. One we cut open yesterday was pretty good. Just having a cup of coffee. Was pretty good. Needed another day or so probably. So it wasn't fully as oily as I'd like it to be. Still very good tasting. And we will show you what it looks like when we do cut these open later on. Well, it's a couple days later, and here we are back with our gem avocados. You can see that it's ripened nicely. Gold speckles have turned a little darker, but you can still see the speckle on these, indicating that they are a gem. This one's a little softer. We got these on Wednesday. We tried the most ripe one, which was the one in the center here, on Friday. It was pretty good, wasn't quite ripe. So here we are 48 hours later, Sunday morning, and we are looking at this one. We're gonna cut it open, see how it slices, see how it scoops, and then I'll go out and show you my gem tree. And what's nice when you can buy these exotic, if you want to call them exotic avocados that aren't sold at the big box stores all the time, it is a good thing to be able to try them. And a lot of times you can go down to Fallbrook at some of the plant sellers down there. Some of the nurseries have these kind of avocados. You can get Charwells, you can get different ones there. Sometimes you can get, don't get much more exotic than maybe a Nabal occasionally. But the gem, being that it's so new to the market, are sort of hard to get, and how we got it here with our Avocado delivery gives you an idea what they taste like before you plant the tree. So let's give this thing a cut. So we hit seed about halfway into the knife. Spin it around. See how good this thing opens. Opened up very nice. Nice dark green in here. It looks like a little bit of grit, maybe on the peel, but it's got a hard peel. Really nice flesh color in there. We have the darker green, which is where all the nutrients are. Real creamy feel, cuts real smooth. Peels very nicely. Look at that, nothing left on the skin. Peels very nicely. Let's taste it. Very creamy. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Very oily. Creamy. A little bit of a nutty taste. Delicious avocado. Where I'm at, and if you're living in areas that are very hot in the summertime, excuse me, this would be a great brand to have, because this holds the fruit underneath the canopy and not out on the edges where it can get sunburn. Now, gems also cluster together a lot of fruit. Now, when we go out, we'll look at the little gem I just planted as a small tree. Really wants to flower and fruit. But before we do that, let's scoop it out, see how this thing scoops. I like to rub it up against the skin so we get no skin tearing. We get no skin tearing like we would a softer avocado here, like a Fuerte or a Surprise. That skin will come right off sometimes. And you can just scoop this out really nicely. So this is, you can see why the growers are going to this avocado. Very good growing tree. Holds its fruit underneath the canopy, so it makes it look visually nicer, which is, you know, half the battle in the store sometimes is how it looks. So, scoops out very nicely. Great avocado, good tasting avocado, every bit as good as a Hass. I like Fuerte a lot. I like Surprise a lot. I don't like the way Surprise handles when you try and peel or scoop a Surprise. It tears the skin a lot. So this is a very happy medium, a real high quality avocado you can grow in hot areas. Holds the fruit under the canopy and visually very beautiful. This one's still not ready. This one will probably be next. Could eat it today, I would think. You can see how it turns from this green, where you still see the gold speckles, to a black where you can see like just a little darkening speckling here. So you got a mostly ripe and one that's still a couple days away probably. So why don't we go out and take a look at the gem avocado tree that I have and take a look at that. And in a quick little sidebar, I never let a seed go without trying to grow one. Doing the toothpick and water, I like to use bottled water. I don't like to use tap water or anything with chlorine in it when I do grow these. So we'll just fill her up about right there, stick it in the windowsill, and let her go, see what happens. Well, here's my gem tree that I just put in the ground. Lots of new growth coming off it. I whitewashed it yesterday. We got to 99 here yesterday. So threw some Ivy Organic whitewash on there. Got a few little avocados down here. You can see that one there. And if you can see down in there how they get, this tree being so small is still pushing avocados, and it's pushing it up underneath the canopy, which is in a hot area what you need. You see some of the whitewashing I did. This is exposed. This is south here. Looking at it back at us is south. So we're coming up with the sun in the east here, next to our surprise tree. Charwell, big seedling over there. I whitewashed all these. But great new growth. And you can see how it did, I think it's done flowering, how it did set fruit deep underneath, and they're going to be right above the soil. So I'll let this go and see what Mother Nature does. I did get a little bit of whitewash on those two. A little spider right there. But this is a gem, and you know, it's really good to be able to taste the fruit before you do spend years in growing a tree. Now the characteristics of the surprise here, great tasting avocado, a bit of a pain in the butt to deal with, and it's an alternate bearing tree. So last year I had quite a few avocados on it. This year didn't even flower. So it's a B type next to an A type, next to a couple other A types, a reed and a lamb over there. But go ahead and order some of the exotic avocados if you can get them. Try it before you plant the tree and see if you like it. That'll be in today, so if you like the video, hit that thanks button right down there. That tips the channel and allows us to do more videos and spend more money on production and things like that. If you'd like to do that, check out our Amazon affiliate page, which we buy things that we use around the garden ourselves and things that I think you'd like. And Amazon gives us a little tiny portion of that, and we thank them for that. And thank you for that. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time. Carmen Haas, right in the background there.